this. Oh, and I forgot to do a thing in Discord. Oops. And it's been forever since I've launched Discord on my computer. God damn it. Oh. Well, while that's loading all the crap, let's go ahead and say, hey, welcome back to more Trails from Zero. So, uh, yesterday we got nowhere, basically. We spent most of our time in tutorial land, and I'm going to be honest with you, that is kind of not endearing me to this intro. I'm going to hold off until the end of the prologue to really judge it, because that feels like when we will have uh, all of our tutorials out of the way. But yeah, I am not impressed with Trails from Zero's intro. Trails from Zero has made a very bad first impression, if I may be so blunt. It has set itself up for no less than 5 negatives. Actually, hang on. It has set itself up for no less than 5 negatives on the gameplay axis, and has set up 4 negatives on the story axis. Not good. Now granted, that's also, it's setting up a ridiculous number of potential story positives, up to 13, but only one of those, as you can tell, is codified. So, yeah. Yeah. We're likely to go ahead and give the sprite work positive. That is for... Actually, you know what? Let's actually just do that. Screw it. Because the game has already shown us good sprite work and has already shown us good visual storytelling. So let's just codify those, shall we? So there we go. I added a couple more story positives. But it's all on the presentation because nothing in story has like in the actual story itself has appealed to me yet. So I got to be honest with you. This is simultaneously about what I was expecting and also not what I was expecting. On the story axis, this is exactly what I was expecting. Like no real positives, no real codified positives, no real codified negatives. I'm actually got more codified negatives than I was expecting out of this game. I was not expecting the prologue to give me 3 codified negatives, right? Just overall. Now, that being said, I am very happy that we have 16 codified positives. That's certainly good, but I don't know. Something about all this feels arbitrary, you know? I almost feel like I'm just doing this out of obligation, you know? Still, really? Uh, are you still? You're not. Okay. And yep, got gotta go with the Discord. Copy. Later, agree. Scan QR code. Yes, log me in. There. Alright. Now, let's go to my server, which still hasn't got much, which kind of sucks. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Click on that. And we will copy from there. And paste. Like that. There. Alright. There, sent that to Discord. Whoa, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm hearing myself. Ah! No, go away. Alright. And then we'll just mark that, and mark that. There. Alright. Now I can close Discord, and it can stop using up space. Okay. Alright. So now that I've wasted all that time, let's go ahead and actually get started. Let's actually continue with Trails from Zero. And it's a good thing I started a little early because holy crap, all of those tech issues, which are just going to keep being a thing for like the next couple of months, sadly. We'll be in June before we can fix that fully, which sucks. But that's the nature of stupidity and greed. And this city being full of frickin' money-grubbing pieces of garbage. Anyways. What? I did not say no. Why is that the default on load? That is dumb. Ugh. Alright, so we gained our recipe, so now let's go do some more character stuff. It's the law office. Villa Apartments. My husband has yet again decided to redecorate our apartment. I up and leave the place whenever he does it. I can't stand it. How am I supposed to enjoy quietly working on my handicrafts? Fair. Appears to be locked. I'm guessing this is not the spot for more character stuff. That's another exit, I'm assuming. Oh, here. There we go. The Belheim Apartments. Yeah, this looks more like it. Cleaning, laundry, washing the dishes. Dad and Sis don't know how to clean at all. Ugh, it's because they're so lazy. Oh hey, aren't you the little girl I used to see at Wendy's place? Who's back in the day? Huh? Are you friends with my sister? Oh, don't worry, it's nothing. Sorry for bothering you. Figures she doesn't remember me. It's been 3 years after all. Wow, Lloyd, didn't know you liked them that young. No, I do not. Are you trying to destroy my reputation? That's another thing. Randy's not endearing himself to me, which is kind of annoying. There we go. Oh? Is that really you, Lloyd? Yeah, it's me. I'm home. I'm Auntie late. I'm sorry it took so long for me to visit. It really should have been the first thing I did. Oh, Lloyd, you're finally home. I had heard through the grapevine that you were able to get a job at the CPD. How is it? Have you already started work? It's fine so far. It might be a bit too easygoing for my tastes, though. Our chief kinda just lets us do our own thing. Really? That sounds like an enjoyable place to work to me. Honestly, I'm just happy to see you looking healthy and cheery again. I have to thank Adios next time I'm at the cathedral. Lloyd, if you ever need anything while you're living in the dorms, you'd better let me know right away. Your auntie will be there in a flash if you ever need anything. Come on, Auntie, I'm not a little kid anymore. And besides, living in the dorms since I was enrolled in... I've been living in the dorms since I was enrolled in the police academy. Oh, don't be such a stranger, Lloyd. You just come home. Don't be afraid to rely on your auntie to help you out. Sorry, Auntie. I'll be sure to drop by again soon. I'll bring some desserts, and we can catch up over them. Dang, she's totally got Lloyd on the back foot. Despite her seemingly gentle nature, she appears to be quite the formidable force. Of course, for some reason, I don't get the feeling they're related by blood, though. Maybe not, but they're as close as any family I've ever seen. I mean, I'm a bit jealous. So there we go. Okay. So we got another character bit, so that's cool. Is this a casino? Sure is. The illustrious is Barcode Casino. It's my go-to place in Crossbill City. So how about it, guys? Little casino action to celebrate our newfound division? Yeah, I don't think so. Please try to use your brain, Randy. Come on, mademoiselle. Give me one good reason why we shouldn't. Well, for one, we're in the middle of training today. Sorry, Randy, but you're out of luck this time. And I don't think they'll let Tio in on account of she's 14. Alright. No stalling. Let's go. Oh? Oh, Lloyd. Hello again. We saw the request on the terminal, so here we are. Great, I've been waiting for you guys. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Rebecca, the head receptionist at CPD. And I'm Fran in Seeker, also a receptionist at the CPD. I don't think I had the chance to properly introduce myself the other day. Yeah, I suppose you didn't. That day wasn't one of our finest moments. What you mean to say is we were scolded by the Vice Commissioner after we let a bracer steal all of our credit. Yeah. Don't remind me. Tio. Oh dear, I'm so sorry everyone. That's pretty unfortunate for your first day. Don't let it bother you too much. The SSS was only established recently, so I'm sure you are all still trying to get the hang of things. If you ever need a helping hand, don't hesitate to rely on us, okay? Thank you very much. Warms my heart to hear we've got an angel like you looking out for us. You're too kind. So, would you mind explaining the additional details regarding the support requests? Of course not. Let's get started. First of all, HQ has assigned a dedicated operator to support the SSS. That's our very own Fran right here. Here, it's a pleasure to work with you all. An operator? So Fran will be supporting us via our Enigmas? Well, my specialty isn't really supporting you guys in the field. My main duty is to help report and process the completion of support requests. This will be done via the Orbital network. Oh, you kinda lost me on this one. In other words, the SSS will be accepting a myriad of different requests from now on, and once we finish those requests, Fran will process the reports that we submit it to her through our terminal in the SSS building. So then that means we don't have to come to headquarters every time we need to submit a report, is that right? Precisely. Once your reports are approved and processed within the system, we will send the proper compensation your way. Furthermore, when your DP accumulates beyond a certain threshold, your detective rank will also increase. Feel free to ask me about that later. Basically, these are all my new duties as the very first operator of the SSS. I see, that makes sense. So we can avoid all that irritating paperwork by using the terminal down at the SSS building, yeah? That's right. It's actually a part of the Orbital Network initiative in Crossbell. Tio, has the terminal at the SSS been installed and tested yet? Yes, it is ready for reports anytime. Good to hear. Well then, please allow me to explain the additional details regarding your support requests. If there's anything you don't understand, please feel free to ask questions. Alright. So, this is another support request tutorial. Ugh. Yeah, I think that double gameplay negative for the intro is warranted. Hate to say that, but it's true. Support requests are requests submitted by various individuals to the SSS. Yes, these requests vary from person to person, ranging from simple assistance requests to formal investigations and monster exterminations. With the exception of a few special cases, you retain the right to decide whether you'll accept support requests or not. However, if you do accept them, make sure to complete them within the given deadline. As far as the current support requests go, you're able to accept and report them on the Special Support Section's terminal. Once examining a request, the details will be recorded in your detective notebook. Please try to keep track of your requests. Also, your terminal will automatically update each day with new support requests. We recommend that you make a habit of checking the terminal each morning. How do we submit a report? That's important. Whenever you complete a support request, make sure to submit your report at your terminal. We'll be able to immediately process it via the Orbital network. Based on the contents of the requests, you'll be compensated with special. God damn it, buddy! Fuck off. With special rewards from time to time. Report your completed requests whenever you can. What does detective rank mean? By completing investigations successfully and finishing support requests, your achievements within the CPD will be noted. Your accomplishments will be determined by the amount of detective points, DP, earned. Extra DP may be obtained depending on your performance during missions and requests. When your DP reaches a certain threshold, you will be promoted. Currently, ranks are divided into 15 levels. You'll be rewarded with every rank promotion, so it's definitely worth the extra effort. 15? Wow. That's a bit excessive if you ask me, but okay. That's all for the questions. Alright, I believe that should wrap up the explanation on support requests. So, when you return to the SSS by pressing the report option on your terminal screen, I'll make sure to send more oh yeah, you can report by hitting the report button. Got it. I'll make sure to send more support requests your way as they come in. Yeah, got it. Thanks, you two. Alright. That's it. Well, that was simple enough. Alright, is there anything else I need? I mean, maybe the fishing, but I don't... Well, you know what? Let's pull up that guide. Okay. Should be this one. Alright. Oh, there's a couple of chests apparently I missed. And they're missable? Oh, there's just no. Okay, never mind. They're just in treasure chests, so I could probably get them at any time. All right, so downtown district and West Street. Okay. That's the IBC. I don't need that. Thank God for this turbo mode. That's actually something I should put on the document. Go. Ouch. Ouch. Dang. Poor Balti. Okay. This is East Street. Okay, I guess that's a positive we're adding. Good visual distinction. Okay. God damn it. That is just gonna keep happening. We're just gonna be editing this damn thing like all over the place. No, that's Station Street. Central Square. Ouch. Okay, West Street. You apparently have a chest somewhere. Oh crap! Didn't. Okay. Good. Not an automatic cutscene the second I re-enter the SSS building. Good. Oh. Oh. Figured there'd be an exit so I could go get that chest. Well, that sucks. I guess I have to go get that chest from... Find some way to get it to Jill. Whoa! What? Back alley. What is this place? This is the infamous back alley of Crossbell. It's like an extension of the entertainment district. Got its fair share of pubs and nightclubs you can while the night away in. You sound like you're awfully familiar with this area, Randy. Of course, man. Didn't I tell you before? The clubs around here have a ton of sexy ladies, and where sexy ladies gather, so does rent. Alright, you can stop talking now. I suppose Randy must be a regular at these kinds of places. Okay. Interesting, is all I gotta say to that. That's the residential district. Ah! Is there a map across? Of course there's no map. Okay, so we can actually change up who's... Okay. Oh. Well, I guess we're adding another gameplay. Oh. Oh, if I want to go for all the recipes and all the books. But all the same. Okay, what was I gonna... Shit. I was gonna... Oh, right. That's what I was checking. Near the entrance to Trinity that leads to the roof. And I need to go to the Villain Raisin's apartment in the west block. Okay. Okay. So we're at West Street. I need to go into the Villa Raisins apartment. And take the side exit to the left of the stairs. Which is hidden, because of course it is. Eagle Eye. There we go. Displays enemy... Oh, it displays it on the mini-map. Sure, let's do that. So that's actually interesting, because there was a separate course for that in Sky 3. Good. Okay, so now I need to head to the downtown district. Which I honestly forget where that is. Residential district. That's the gate. That's another apartment. That's Geofront. Near the entrance to Trinity. Oh! I guess there was an extra cutscene I could get for going into Arkansas. What's going on? Oh, don't be so stubborn, Risha. I promise it's not a big deal. Stay with me as long as you'd like. No, really, I couldn't. I appreciate the offer, but I'll be fine, really. I'll just find a cheap apartment somewhere. City Hall's information desk should be able to point me in the right direction, I think. True. That's probably the quickest and easiest way to go about it. You can take care of your citizenship application while you're there, too. I suppose you're right. I'm sorry, not only did I cut our practice short, but now I'm bothering you with all these questions. Holy smokes, isn't that Hia Pelter? Hia Pelter? Ah, these names. I think I've seen her in a few magazines. And who might you all be? My sincerest apologies, but Arkansas has a performance starting at 6 p.m. If you're a fan, we would appreciate it if you would return at a later time. Sorry, sir, we didn't intend to come here unannounced. Please excuse us then. Obviously gotta set up some characters. Boy, that was embarrassing. I thought we could go in there without any issue. Excuse me, but who exactly is Hia Pelter? She's stunning. What? How could you not know who Hia Pelter is? Man, you've been living under a rock all these years? Say that again. Calm down, you two. To answer your question, Tio, she's a bit of a celebrity. Thanks. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, pardon me. No, it was our fault. We couldn't... we shouldn't have been standing in your way. It's okay. Have a nice day. Huh. She with the troupe? I've never seen her face before, though. Is she a new member? Yeah, that's nice. That's something I'm not going to be able to deal with. I mean, I don't have, whatchamacallit. Okay, so Administrative District. There is something in the library, apparently, I can get. So, let's talk to this person. Who would have thought writing a thesis could be this difficult? I bought this novel back when I started my thesis, trying to read and relax during my downtime, but now it's gathering dust. What about you guys? Would you like to take this book off my hands? I'm too busy to even consider reading it. Sure. I won't say no to a book, especially when it's apparently a missable, so cool. Okay, so we got that. Oh, there is a recipe we can go get. You know what? Let's go get the recipes. Fuck it. Ah. I have no room for an exercise bike. Hey there, you're looking thirsty. Care to try some fresh juice? Orange, melon, apple, you name it, we got it. So that wasn't the ice cream stand. Oh, the entertainment district. That's duh. And yes, I am using a guide because of course I am. Ice cream, get your ice cream. Hey there, mister, we're having a free giveaway today. Here, my vanilla olay recipe. I was messing around with my ingredients here at the stall one day and got a spark of culinary genius. It's simply fabulous, so you gotta try it out at least once. Alright, cool. So we got that. We got the Happy Ham sandwich. Crispy fry is the last thing we need, other than finding those boots. The Fisherman's Guild. Oh! Okay. So that's cool. Crispy fry. That's East Street. Okay. To East Street. And maybe we'll find the downtown district on our way. Yeah. Or we'll end up in the Harbor District. One of the two. East Street. Alright. Fisherman's Guild. Where are you? Oh! Hello. Apparently I wasn't in I never been to the downtown district yet. Damn, there's a neighborhood down here? This place is really part of Crossbell City? Yes, it is. This is the downtown district. I haven't been around here much, to be honest. This place is supposedly the remnants of a development project from long ago. According to the records, many citizens still inhabit the area. Interesting, I didn't know that. At any rate, this place is still within our jurisdiction, so let's do a quick sweep of the area. So apparently this is going to change as the story goes, so we should check back. Oh, there's my map button. Okay. So yeah, minimap stays. Minimap positive stays. It's no question. Oh, so the exchange shops temporarily closed for today. Okay. Oh, you folks customers? Sorry, but I've already gone through all the spare parts for the day. Come back another time if you need anything. Hey, this is a factory, right? There are no records of this business in the database. He must not be in possession of a permit. Oh, well informed lass you are. You're correct. As I've yet to submit an application. This ain't an official business, it's just my own personal workshop. But people do come to me to fix up their busted orbital devices every now and then. It is essentially a repair shop then. Figures you can find pretty much any kind of store you'd ever need here in Crossbell. If I may respectfully comment, sir, it would be in your best interest to apply for a business permit. Yeah, you got me there, Missy. Anyway, I figured it's about time I closed up shop for the day. If you folks ever need help, you know where to find me. It'll barely cost you anything for some minor repairs. I can fix a broken orbital light or for dirt cheap. Well, okay. We'll keep that in mind. I've never really had the space for exercise equipment. Not really. But that's what happens when all you've got for living spaces are a bunch of apartments that are, yeah. What are you looking at? You got a problem with me? Get the hell out of here. Well, okay then. We're just kind of chatting up the locals, but okay. If you don't want me talking to you, that's fine. Yeah, it's all good. I am not really doing anything important right now, let's be blunt. Alright, this is literally just exploring during the prologue. That's all it is. Like, nothing is happening here, story or gameplay wise. And it's actually one of the reasons why I'm thinking of a double negative for the gameplay. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's like, you know. Right, I forgot. I still need... I need to find the Trinity. Itchy. Hold it right there. Sorry, but we're closed at the moment. Wazi is in the middle of a meeting with important guests. Please take your leave. Oh, sorry. These camera angles suck. Alright, back to consult the guide. Hidden passageway near the entrance to the Trinity that leads to the roof. Okay. Here we go. And there's the flower pumps. Are those even worth a damn? I literally could have saved myself some money. Son of a bitch. Okay, so the Fisherman's Guild. This is one of the last places I need to go. Okay, I'm guessing we'll have to deal with the fishing later then. There was something in East Street I needed. That was one of the missiles. Oh, there's a book on the second floor. That's why I was looking for the Fisherman's Guild. Duh. I'd always get stuck cleaning a fish tank. Ugh, this is so lame. What a pain. That's one mess. A fish tank. What the heck is this place? It's the Fisherman's Guild. Easy fish dishes. Crispy fry. Cool. There. Alright, that should be all of the missables. Now... now we can head back. Assuming I can figure out which way is which. Ah, the administrative district. Excellent. That means this way should be to Central Street. Ooh. Do you do the flavor shots, or is it just straight up like you bought at Blue Raspberry Water? Straight up. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, let's go ahead and report. So all we have to do is use this terminal and report our progress to headquarters, right? That is correct. We should try testing it. Hello, you've reached the CPD. This is Fran speaking. Well then, allow me to go over your core reports. Detective 15th class. Yeesh. So we got 1,500 for that and 5 DP. Okay. Thanks for the reports, everyone. If you finish more support requests, please let me know. I see, that was really quick. So from here on out, we just have to report in like that whenever we complete missions. And Olivier's totally not going to rip this off in Cold Steel 2. No, totally not. Another update? It appears that more requests have already been added to our system. We should verify each one just to be safe. Alright, well let's take a look. Alright, so we got Lost Item Search. First, Hotel Millennium in the Entertainment District, waiting in their room. Vacancy verification. Seeking assistance in verifying vacant units. Acquire at Crossbell City Hall reception. Okay. And Geofront A1 Sector Monster Extermination, which is the urgent one, with a short time frame. Dangerous monster, Megalobat, it has been sighted in the Geofront's A1 sector. We ask that the Special Sports Section deal with this threat swiftly. Items of note. It uses the weight of its body to damage with high-powered attacks. Be careful, be alert. Excuse me a moment. I need to pull up my Sky 2 review. Well, I'm hoping you get a chance to play it yourself, because I do like these games. Just some of them are better than others. Sky 3. Looking directly at Sky 3 when I say that. Alright, let's see. Oh. Yep. Okay. Did I give a plus for the quest log? I did not. So let's give... Another plus to gameplay. Yeah, it almost feels like... It almost honestly feels like the game is like suddenly overcompensating for the tedium of its intro so far. Alright. Alright, so... So it does want me to go ahead and start with that. Okay. Well, that's what I was thinking. Phew, that's a lot. More monsters in the Geofront, eh? So this is an extermination request. From what I've heard, those are usually handled by the Bracer Guild. Hear me out, guys. Why don't we take care of this extermination ourselves? You want to? Ooh, looking for a bit of redemption, Lloyd? Yeah, I am. It was only because of Arios McLean that we came out unscathed last time. If we had time to prepare, I genuinely believe that we could have handled it on our own. Besides, today's our first official day on the job, so why not start off with a bang? You make a compelling argument. It seems troublesome, but you may have a point. I like the way you think, Lloyd. We better get to work on fixing up our questionable image. Now that we've got a plan, I guess we should head to the Geofront when we're ready. Yeah. Okay, there are some that are higher priority and mandatory. These are marked with urgent. Okay, so the urgent ones are basically the story quests. Okay, cool. They're not mandatory, but can be done. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, now I need the hotel right here, because we're starting with lost items search. Wrong room. Wrong room. This might be the right room. Yep, there we go. I'm so done with walking. I might as well cut my losses and head home. Excuse me, sir. By chance, did you submit a request to the special support section? Oh, are you guys police officers? Woohoo! I didn't think you were actually going to come. Well, we're here to help. Your request mentioned that you lost some of your belongings. Could you explain how that happened exactly? Yeah, of course, sorry. This is just so frustrating. I don't even have the energy to cry anymore. You see, I love shopping, so I thought I'd spend the day checking out some random shops around the city. I eventually noticed that there was a gaping hole in my bag, and it was already too late. All of my stuff had fallen out. I searched for what felt like forever, but I still couldn't find any of my belongings. That really sucks, man. It's almost been a full day, though. Doubt your stuff's hanging out where you dropped it, to be honest. There's a chance that a passerby may have picked up their belongings and turned them in somewhere. Would you please state the locations you visited during your shopping spree? Sure thing. As you'd expect, I stopped by the department store first. I spent a good amount of time there with all of the new brand name stuff they have on display. Can you blame me? Sorry, that's beside the point. Anyways, I went to see East Street's Eats Marketplace after that. And it wasn't until I stopped to rest near the park in the Harbor District that I noticed the tear. I searched everywhere, but even after spending the whole day looking, I couldn't find diddly squat. I think I ended up losing my wallet, a souvenir I had bought, and, well, something else. I'm pretty sure I lost 3 things in total, but about that last one. You're gonna tell us that you can't remember what it was, aren't you? Well, that should be enough for us to go on. We'll start by searching around the places you visited. Times, East Street, and the Harbor District. Those are all commercial areas. It'll probably save us a lot of time and effort if we simply ask the workers if they know anything. Awesome. Let me know if you find anything. To Central Square. Okay. Okay, good. The Times department store. This is one of the locations Tron visited. He may have lost his belongings here. Excuse me, do you happen to have a lost and found here? You've lost something of yours? This front desk, it more or less serves as the lost and found, and we have a few things on hand. What are you looking for? A few things, eh? I think they've got Trunt's stuff? Hopefully. I'm not that shocked that they find a lot of dropped stuff, given how big the Iga Building Times is. Trunt said he lost his wallet, a souvenir, and a third thing. Upon reflection, it might have been wise to ask for more details on each of these items. Oh, wait a minute. Are you referring to the customer whose wallet fell out of the hole in his bag? That's him. Oh, thank goodness. Someone ended up seeing him drop it after all. Oh, not quite. We only discovered it after the fact. It's just that he stuck out like a sore thumb. He most certainly did. He was happily laughing and cracking jokes with every person he ran into. Then, when he was on his way out, his bag caught on one of the display cases. It was only when we were cleaning up after we found the wallet. Well then, I cannot say that I'm surprised to hear this. He never bothered to come here to search for it? Poor guy must have given up already. Guess that's why he ended up coming to us for help. Please wait a moment. We'll bring it right away. And here you are. Thanks, you two. You're lifesavers. Our pleasure. Just make sure he gets back in the right hands. Okay. So that's it for that. Now to East Street. And I need to go to the fish merchant. East Street Marketplace. Trump mentioned he'd been through here. Maybe his lost item is somewhere in this area. Excuse me, do you happen to have found any lost items around here lately? Lost something, eh? Actually, wait a sec. Now that you mention it, there was a young man who dropped something here yesterday. I remember him because he made some dumb joke when he stopped by my stall. I don't think he noticed the gaping hole in his bag because a package fell out of it when he wasn't paying attention. When I saw it lying there, I tried to chase after him to give it back. Heck, but he was already gone. Nice. Looks like we hit the jackpot. So, were you police folks who were sent to come I can get it for him? Guess I'll leave it with you then. Yep. Right. To the Harbor District next. At the ramen stand. Tron spent some of his time at the Harbor District, so he might drop something of his around here. Excuse me, have you seen any items lying around on the ground recently? Oh, you looking for something? Actually, now that you mention it, there was some weirdo hanging out in the park earlier. I remember him yelling about a hole in his bag at some point. You'd think it was the end of the world with how much he was freaking out over it. That certainly sounds like him. I only saw it from a distance, so I have no clue what he might have lost. That's too bad. Hold on. One of my customers mentioned finding something on the ground earlier today. She hangs out in the park around here pretty often, so it shouldn't be hard to find her. Why not try asking her for more details? Oh, that works. Oh, this one. Excuse me, would you happen to have seen anything lying around here recently? Something that seemed left behind? Oh my, lost something, have we? I actually found something stuck in the grass on the outskirts of the park. I was kind of curious, so I picked it up. And just in time, too. It was nearly blown away by the wind. Blown away by the wind? Our client could not recall what his third missing item was, so I suppose nothing is out of the question. What is it exactly? I take it you guys are here looking for this? Here, it's all yours. Public bound ticket. Train ticket. I doubt he's going anywhere without this bad boy. Well, he won't have to worry about that now. We managed to retrieve all of his missing items. Great work, guys. Let's go back to Trant and tell him the good news. I'm sure he'll be glad to see his valuables again. I will say that I'm probably going to go ahead and give a walkthrough a just negative, but at the same time, I'm not going to be too harsh about it. At absolute most, it's going to be like 1, and it's probably one I'm going to give like really late. You said you lost 3 items, 3 things, correct? Luckily, we were able to track them down. Here you are, and please don't drop them again, okay? You might want to buy a new bag so this doesn't happen again. Wallet, souvenir, and Republic-bound ticket. You guys are miracle workers. This is definitely my stuff, and here I was about to give up on never finding them and head home. Excuse me, but how would you have gotten home without your wallet? Or your ticket, for that matter? You know what? You make a pretty good point there. Anyway, thanks for your help. Contacting the police was sort of a last-ditch option in my mind. I mean, you guys are great, but I haven't heard the best things about the CPD. Like, I was really surprised when you four even showed up at all. Showed up to help at all. I see. I think I'm finally starting to see why the special sports section was made. Isn't it wonderful, though, the feeling of helping out someone in need? At any rate, this should be it for this request. Alright. God damn it. Keep forgetting that's there. Next, vacancy verification. Nation, and then we go and deal with the monster quest. So yeah. Oh, I guess we're still working on exploring the geofront. Okay. Oops. Wrong way. That's also the wrong way. Alright. To the administrative district. Because we need to go to City Hall. Oh. Hello. You're looking for information on the cheapest apartments? Take this brochure. I'm sure it'll prove more than useful to you. Oh, I wasn't aware these existed. What a relief. Do you mind if I borrow one and read through it? Not at all, ma'am. They're here for you to take. But I'd be careful with cheaper apartments if I were you. I need to hurry and sort out my housing situation so I can return to practicing. My apologies. I started thinking out loud. Anyway, thank you for your assistance. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not at all. Didn't we just see her not too long ago? Something tells me we'll be seeing more of her in the future. Yep. Welcome to Crossbell City Hall. If you're here to pay your utilities or to change your address, you've come to the right place. Feel free to inquire about additional services. Excuse us, we're with the CPD. We're here in response to a support request submitted by City Hall. Oh, you're with the police. Wonderful, I wasn't expecting to respond so quickly. Right, could you give us more details about the request, please? I believe it had to do with confirming vacancies of certain residences. Yes, of course. Allow me to explain. You're all familiar with resident registrations, correct? Anyone wishing to move to Crossbell must visit us to register for residency. The reality is, people will freely move in and out of the city without going through the appropriate avenues. It's become more and more difficult for us to keep track of it all. Oh, I see. Therefore, we're seeking your help to verify any vacant residencies in the city. We need to rectify our documents that have any mislabeled vacancies. The folks over at Residential Affairs have their hands full, so we'd greatly appreciate the assistance. You telling us that we have to play errand boys for the government? Don't be rude, Randy. Verifying vacancies is actually important to catching certain criminal activities. Filing the documents in a timely manner is critical. Oh yeah? Huh, go figure. It'll be good for us to walk around the city and get the lay of things while we're at it. Will you be able to help us then? Thank you very much. I'll hand these documents over to you. These files are relevant to the request and will guide you in your work. Understood. We'll be sure to look over them. Thank you. The vacancy list. Let's see. There are 3 different locations in total. There's one near the entrance to the residential district. Looks like the next one is on East Street. According to this address, this is right to the right of the Bracer Guild. To the right of the Bracer Guild? Sweet, that'll be pretty easy to remember. Last one looks like it's in the downtown district. It's an apartment complex known as Lotus Heights. There appear to be 3 documented vacancies. Just a moment, please. I'll note this down in the detective notebook. Okay, I don't know why it has to specify that it's being scribbled in, but okay, all done. Thanks for taking care of that, Ellie. We'll begin working on verifying the outlying vacancies now. Should we come back once we've completed the task? Yes, please report back to me once you've completed verifying all 3 locations. I'll leave everything in your capable hands. So, no fast travel, apparently. That's... oof. So... Residential District, Downtown District, and East Street. I believe this is the Residential District. Oh, no, this is the Entertainment District. But I think it's just past the Entertainment District is, yep, the Residential. I think this is the vacant house that has the right address. Gate is locked. Doesn't look like anybody's here. Here. Doesn't matter how you look at it. Things an empty mansion. Agreed. I am unable to detect any presences from within. I think this house has been abandoned for a little over 10 years. I remember hearing rumors that this house being haunted back when I was a child. Oh, really? Ellie and I are around the same age, but I've never heard that rumor at all. At any rate, I think we've successfully verified the vacancy. Cool, let's move on to the next one. Alright, well. Just me, just speeding along. This is the building directly to the right of Racer Guild. Wasn't it supposed to be vacant, though? It does not display any signs of vacancy at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Maybe we can check with the receptionist and see what the deal is? Man, I want to go on another fishing trip sometime soon. Whoa, I bet you would, wouldn't you? Excuse me, sir. We're with the... Oh, you kids all interested in joining? Well, I'll gladly accept you. Welcome to the Fisherman's Guild. Boy, am I glad to see younger fishing enthusiasts joining us. Joining the Fisherman's Guild? Pardon me, sir, but what exactly is this place? Oh, sorry about that, kid. This is the gathering grounds of fishing enthusiasts, the Crossbelt branch of the Fisherman's Guild. Hey, kid with the blue and white jacket there. You look like you've handled a few rods before. I can sniff out talent from a cell away. How about it, kid? Looking to get your bait on? What? I mean, sure, I used to go fishing back when I was a kid. But, I'm working right now, sorry. I'm impressed at how easily he could tell Lloyd has fishing experience. These old men mystify me. Man, that caught me off guard. Anyway, this might go without saying, but this building isn't vacant, right? Because according to the records from City Hall, this place should be unoccupied. What? Of course it's not. That's impossible. As you can see, we're in the process of planning our next fishing event. Well, we're on the topic of vacancies. There's an apartment complex by the name of Acacia right up the street. Pretty sure there was a vacant room in there. Here, that's what you're looking for, maybe? You'll find Acacia 2 buildings over from us, to the left of the Bracer Guild. The actual vacancy's 2 buildings away. Hey, you're telling me the records were botched? That seems to be the case. In that case, we should head there and confirm it so that City Hall can update their records. It happens. Door is locked. Excuse me, is anyone home? I am not sensing anyone inside, Lloyd. Yeah, seems that way. Oh, what are you all doing over there? That there's a vacant room. Looks like we were right on the money. Yeah, the last tenant moved away about half a month ago. I'd suggest you contact the landlord directly if you're interested in moving in. Not what we're here for, but I guess the vacancy on East Street was referring to this apartment. Did the previous tenant not file the proper papers or something when he split? Man, how lazy can you get? That reminds me, the City Hall receptionist had mentioned that their records may not be completely accurate. I now understand what she meant by it. Okay, so the vacancy on East Street is room 202 at Acacia Apartments. I should write down all of the details. Alright, let's move on to the next one. And last but not least, to Downtown District. If I'm not mistaken, this is Lotus Heights. There should be 3 vacancies according to the documents provided by City Hall. Oh, are you with the government? Actually, we're police officers. We're just here to examine some vacancies to help bolster our crime prevention efforts. Vacancies, eh? I only recall there being 1 vacant room, though. Are you certain? Are there not 3? No, I don't believe so. It doesn't shock me that the government has trouble keeping up with that kind of information, to be honest. Though I imagine that's probably why the downtown district has fallen into such disrepair. They have more or less given up on us. Anyway, you're welcome to inspect the rooms as long as you don't disturb the other tenants. Okay then, shall we go and take a look? Sure, sounds like a plan. Excuse me, is anybody home? I failed to detect any presence inside. Yeah, makes sense. Check out all of the dust on the doorknob, too. I doubt anyone's been here for a long time. Figures as much. I believe every other unit is occupied, making this the only vacant unit. Okay, Unit 203 of Lotus Heights. Great. Now that we've confirmed the details in the documents, our work here is done. Let's head back to City Hall and report our findings. There we go. Hello, everyone. Is the verification process going well? Yeah, we've wrapped up a little while ago. We're here to submit their report. Wow, you even included footnotes for each of the room numbers. Thank you so much. I'm sure Residential Affairs will be more than grateful for the help. I'd rather they worked on being a bit more organized with their documentation instead. All of their mistakes had us on one seriously wild goose chase. As we are not part of their organization, it may not be our place to comment, but the organization of the original documents was subpar at best. I'm truly sorry for the trouble. Residential Affairs tries their hardest to ensure complete accuracy in their documentation. However, Diet members are constantly putting pressure on them. I hope you will accept my apology on their behalf. No, that's okay. Hey, we may have been a little insensitive. Seems like they have their own share of problems. Right, members of the Crossbell Diet can make life harder for a lot of people. Anyway, I'm glad we could be of assistance. I know it can get overwhelming at times, so please don't hesitate to contact us for help again. I agree. Assignments of a similar nature should be no problem for us. Just say the word and we'll be there. Thank you for the offer. We'll be sure to take you up on it when the time comes. Alright. So now we need to go to Station Street so we can go get the monster extermination done. Because, yep, we're basically done. Cool. I like. You know what? Let's report these just for the hell of it. Alright. $11 VP earned. 4 quests complete. Cool. Alright. Station Street. There we go. Back into the Geofront we go. Okay, so those things are 10. I'll use those to determine if I'm giving the scaling X negative. Of course. Guess I could use those things too. Just sitting here analyzing every enemy, because why not? Grave Bat's the only one left. Okay, that means Ellie's gonna have to wait. Okay. That should be all of them analyzed, yep. Excellent. just going on fast forward. 'Cause it's like, yeah, no. No reason not to.
はいそこです行くぞ任せてそこなんとかなったわね敵接近注意してくださいよし私の番ださてとデータ収集終了しました
Alright. So, like, 10, 14, all that. That's what we have been gaining. So... After this battle, we'll be seeing... I'm gonna have to pay attention to the expo game from this. 24. Okay, so it's like 12 per. Alright. Alright. So now everybody's leveled up. Alright. Let's... There we go.
行きますそこですこれで一安心です
Yep, that confirms it. Scaling Exp is back. There we go. There's our second codified gameplay negative. Oh. Ah. Well, we knew it had to happen, so codified. Hey. Because what's funny is that Sky 3 was ironically designed around that. Alright, let's exterminate this bastard.
さてと分析を開始します入手しました
Alright.
よしさてと
Yeah, I just want to get rid of the ads because Jesus.
はいそこですよし私の番ねそこ俺の番だなよし
Okay. In that case. Yeah, it's good. Ether Buster him.
敵集団撃破しました。
Alright. Good work, everyone. Well, that thing was a complete pushover compared to the one Arios took down. That may be so, but as long as we work together, there's nothing we can't overcome. Agreed. Also, I just deactivated the locks on the inner door. That should save us a lot of time, so we should exit that way. Gotcha. When did she even do that? Alright. Alright, so we can't go that way. We'll go this way, though. And we'll go this way. And then that leads us back here. Let's be nice and restore Tio's EP while we're here. There you go. I'm definitely gonna have to upgrade her, slots soon. Lloyd Bennings of the Special Support Section speaking. It's me. How are things going? Chief Sergei. Actually, we just eliminated the monster from the request. Perfect. Glad things are going well. Where are you now? We just exited the jail front. You're not too far away then. What? I need you guys to investigate something immediately. Drop your support requests for now and make it your top priority. Got it. So, what's it that needs investigating? Head over to the downtown district on the double. It's in the southeastern part of the city. Some residents have contacted the police. Apparently, two delinquent gangs have been at each other's throats are about to start a brawl. What? Stop them before there's trouble. Good luck. Hold on! Stopping a fight isn't exactly what I'd call investigation. He hung up on me! What'd he say? Judging from the look on your face, I can tell it ain't gonna be a good time. You can say that. Explain. Delinquent gangs in the downtown district. Didn't we run into some of those brats when we were down there earlier? According to the database, there are two rival gangs who claim the district as their territory, the Saber Vipers and the Testaments. Apparently, skirmishes between the two have become daily occurrences. There never used to be any gangs like that in the city. I guess a lot's changed. Anyway, we should hurry in there and assess the situation. We have to find a way to calm them down before the situation escalates. I agree. Downtown district it is, then. Although I will say this much, I'm making one stop before I do that. Genten, hi. Alright, slots. Alright. Tio. I can only open one. Son of a bitch. And I can't make anything. Oh, that sucks. There's some good stuff. Oof. Alright, I gotta pen that in then. I gotta pencil that in. I'm not gonna give it now, but I am definitely gonna pencil it in. Because, yeah. Ugh. I'm gonna AFK briefly. I will be right back. Alright, I think there's one more thing I want to do, and that's here. I want to check. Okay, nothing new. Got it. Silver brooch to prevent poison. See, got stuff for all that. Okay, I don't need any of that because I've already bought all that. Actually, there is one thing I forgot. And that is flower pumps. And now we've actually got a bit of money, so that's good. So we're definitely getting back to the point to that being a source of income, which is good because the doors were just bleh. It honestly does feel good to just not be doing Sky 3 anymore. Look over there. Check it out. Looks like things are about to get heated. Hey, you blue bastards! Keep acting all smug and we're gonna put you right where you belong, in the dirt! Ha! You damn bugs! Things have been getting on our nerves for far too long. Pretty ballsy of you to pull this underhanded crap on us. Huh. This is precisely why you Neanderthals are so annoying. We don't need to rely on underhanded tactics to take care of hoodlums like you. And besides, you were the ones who sent one of our men to the hospital. What's the saying? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? You better prepare yourselves because we're gonna pass judgment on you. Fine by us, you blue bastards. Wald doesn't need to be here for us to kick your asses. You took the words right out of my mouth. Wazi's presence is unnecessary for us to take out trash like you. Prepare for the crusade, everyone. It's time we eliminate these Saber Viper scum. Hold it! The hell? Huh? I've never seen any of you before. Cease your fighting immediately. Your thoughtless actions are causing a disturbance for all of the residents living here. Huh? Who do you think you are coming out of nowhere and bossing us around? Well, I guess we just look like a bunch of run-nos to them. How do we proceed? Consult the walkthrough! That's how we proceed. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Or with the CPD Special Support Section. We've received a request from residents of the area to intervene. You're police officers? Ain't no way in hell. There's no way the police would respond to a request like that. They never come here. Here, if you're going to lie, at least come up with a better one than that. We're being serious. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you're disturbing the other residents. If you're so intent on handing out ass-kickings, then why don't you take it outside the city? I'm sure you guys could use the exercise. Ha! You got guts, I'll give you that. Thinking you can waltz into the downtown district and run your mouth like that? We have our own code we follow here. If you keep pushing your luck, all it'll get you is a trip to an early grave. Damn it. Ugh, we ain't getting through to these punks at all. Are there no other conclusions to this situation? I suppose we have no other choice. Ooh, what do we have here? I didn't notice how cute those two chicks were. You trying to act cool so you can impress them? Hey, why don't you babes ditch these losers and hang out with some real men? You really are a bunch of Neanderthals. This isn't the time to be hitting on women. How about we just get rid of these pests first? We can continue our fight afterwards. Are you okay with that, you red worms? Fine by us. Take him now, boys. Yay. Oh, they're separate scans, apparently. It's 20 CP for it. Alright, so that one can go down now. Bonk. Missed. Ow. Oh, wow. I'm not about to complain about that. I'm not about to complain about Tio getting 2 turns in a row. We'll attack this one. Pepper bomb. Smack them both. Team rush a chance. When this bonus appears, there's a simultaneous attack can be performed. You may choose to cancel and perform a normal action instead. Yeah, because I want to analyze these guys. We'll get Team Rush later. Turns lower stats to normal. And grants protective barrier for one ally. Whoop! Oh, what am I thinking? Crap. I should have done that on someone else. And she has none, so she's just gonna move. Randy, you're just gonna stay put. Defense up. Okay, so it's defense up, not guard. Okay. Don't get cocky. Uh-huh. You talk a big game, but you really suck. Goodbye. $116. Okay, yeah, that's Tio needs to attack. Okay. Come on. Thank you. There we go. Alright, and you're done. $48 for that fight. That's not bad. Smoke grenade, cooling spray, and battle scope. I guess I could have used the battle scopes, couldn't I? I was relying on Tio's art the entire time. Damn, these guys are no amateurs. Those 2 pips, I thought they were just arm candy. What's with her stuff? That thing nearly fried me. What the hell? Stop screwing with us. You guys really are bracers, aren't you? I told you already, we're police officers.
よっぽど信用ないのね
People really have lost all trust in the police. Fine, have it your way. We're done playing nice. This time you're all dead. Let's do this, man. We must show them the true power of the Testaments, even if they are bracers. What in the absolute hell do you guys think you're doing? I think you've all done quite enough. Walls? Was he? You came. Oh, these guys must be... Looks like our head honchos have entered the battlefield. You guys have been having fun while I was napping? So, anyone gonna explain what the hell's going on here? How do we put this? We were trying to teach them blue bastards a lesson. Then these four chumps came out of nowhere and interrupted our fight. You moron! Didn't I tell you to use that damn head of yours before you start shit? Are you dumbasses trying to piss all over our reputation by taking up fights in public? Is that it? No, sir, not... No! We'd never do anything to piss on your reputation. And what do you all have to say for yourselves? Should I take this to mean that you're not capable of following my orders? Wait, hold on, Wuzzy. Hey, they started taunting us, and that's why we... Enough of your excuses. As members of the Brotherhood, you should know better than this. I understand. We'll reflect upon our actions. It's fine, as long as you guys understand. You guys are the same as ever, a bunch of freaking weirdos. Making your men dress up in those creepy-ass threads? You think you're a cult leader or something? I didn't force anyone to wear these garments. And how about you? Taking your anger out on your subordinates, is that any way for a leader to act? What's with these two? I can't gauge the relationship. Anyway, we've got more important matters to deal with. You four, is it true that you're actually police officers? If so, you sure don't look the part. From the look of it, they ain't half bad at fighting, though. Especially the redhead. Yeah, dude's built like an ox. Well, thanks, buddy. Can't say I hold a candle to you, though. As for the two ladies with you, there's no way you can convince me they're police officers. I gotta admit they're good-looking gals, though. How flattering. It's true, though. We're CPD's new recruits. We're with the Special Support Section, a division that was just established. Oh, you're the ones that appeared in today's issue of the Crossbell Times, then. We're in the Crossbell Times? Could it have been an article on our rescue efforts? Huh? These guys pulled off something big. Yeah, apparently they were a pathetic opening act to one of the guild's dramatic rescues. Oh, I'm sorry. I suppose your so-called contributions did help, if only slightly. Don't make that face. I'll stop teasing you poor guys. My name's Wuzzy. Wuzzy Hemisphere. I suppose you could call me the leader of the Testaments. Why the uncertainty? Well, you fit the image of the leader far more than I do. That shiny bald head of yours is the perfect thing to rally troops around. Enough screwing around. The name's Walled Walls, leader of the Saber Vipers. So you're Wuzzy and Wald then. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Lloyd Bannings of the CPD Special Support Section. I imagine that you don't intend on escalating the conflict any further. Is it fine if I leave the rest to you two? What's so funny? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking how wonderfully naive you are. You think we plan on de-escalating the situation? What kind of dumbass train of thought is that? The only reason we stopped them is because we haven't finished our preparations. We plan on having the ultimate showdown once we're ready. And when we do finally go at it, you can bet it ain't gonna be the child's play you just saw. Which one of us is going to be left standing? We ain't stopping until one side's nothing but corpses. What? You're kidding me, right? You guys really trying to kill each other? Don't know why you're acting all surprised. Though it's pretty obvious which one of us will get their asses handed to them right now. Keep running your mouth while you still can. And at any rate, this is none of your business. A bunch of government dogs, heck, a bunch of rookies like yourself should stay out of this. Time to roll out, boys. Right. Let's get going too. Yes, sir. Well, they're quite the handful. I get the feeling they were completely serious about everything they said, too. Yeah, based on what we saw, this place will be a war zone in the next few days. Things are gonna get real bloody, I can tell. We have technically completed the mission assigned to us by the chief. This problem is beyond the scope of our mission, correct? I disagree. As things stand, I don't think we can truly call our mission complete just yet. If we just walk off now, then the police will never regain the citizens' trust. A convincing argument. You're right, Lloyd. Now that we've gotten them involved, we need to find some way to stop them from fighting. Bit of a tall order, ain't it? They didn't strike me as the type to start playing nice just because someone told them to. Yeah, you're not wrong. I doubt we'd receive any support if we sent in a request to headquarters. It seems like our best course of action is to take care of this ourselves. Oh? Shouldn't we at least report in and see what headquarters has to say? They might offer to increase patrols in the area. I doubt it. Think about it. Those guys were causing a scene in broad daylight. They knew the police wouldn't show up to stop them. I think headquarters has intentionally abandoned the downtown district. Oh. Yeah. That is actually a good point. This is something I want to discuss in the video, so there we go. According to the database, the patrols in this district have been drastically decreased as of late. It seems the purpose was budget related. Looks like we were right. But doesn't that mean we're kind of screwed? Why not just contact each group head on, beat their asses, and make sure they don't step out of line? I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Hold on a second. Why do they even want to wipe each other out in the first place? I am not actually sure either. Ain't it obvious? They're a bunch of heated hooligans trying to take control of some territory. I don't think that's the case. If it were that simple, they wouldn't need to completely wipe each other out. It would make more sense if they were competing over a vested interest, but they're just a simple gang of delinquents. So why is it necessary for them to go to such lengths? I'm impressed by your deduction.
ええ
Likewise.
なるほど。
Damn, man.
なん
What's wrong? Did I say something strange? Not at all. I was just thinking that you truly earned those detective qualifications of yours. Yeah, you ain't half bad. Now that I think about it, it didn't seem like the leaders hated each other's guts all that much. There's a strong possibility that some underlying reason is driving the conflict. One known only to them, and serious enough to warrant the two groups trying to wipe each other out. Yeah, that was my thought process. Well, there's only one thing left to do, right? You know it. Shall we pay the Saber Vipers and Testaments a visit? Which of the two should we speak to first? Okay, so it's another bonus objective. Oh, beating him in 32 rounds. Ah, fuck. Alright. What is Lloyd's CP at? 102. Well, I know how we can fix that up. That's actually pretty simple. Ah, whoops. No. I need stations. Because I need to get some CP going. Not going for X, but I'm going for CP.
さてとそこです。
よっしゃま、こんなもんかね。
I guess I shouldn't be attacking with the others, though. Because according to the guide, it's all going to be Lloyd.
気をつけて。私の番です。
俺の番だな。行くぜ。
We'll just have Randy not do anything.
任せてくれ。
任せて。私の番です。そこです。敵集団撃破しました。
I think I'm too strong for these things already.
敵接近。狙い撃つわ。
よし。
God, only 4?
たちの力だ。
That's not good.
私の番です。へい。さてと。
任せろ。俺の番だな。よし。やりや。
さてと。さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
No reason to sit and take damage, though. Just get it done.
敵出現。めんどくさいです。
よし。
行きます。そこです。
任せろ。そこだ。よし。もう大丈夫だ。
Nice.
みんな、
任せてくれ。
さてと。へい。
行くぜ。
さてと。
よっしゃ。任せてくれ。やりや。よし。もう大丈夫だ。
King potato.
敵集団との戦闘を開始。さてと、そこです。任せて、そこ。なんとかなったわね。
Okay. Wonder what would have been faster, but whatever. Oh, holy crap. I didn't even notice the Septium. Deceptive. That's interest.
私の番。
よっしゃーぜ
さてとか。
任せてくれ
任せて。さてと。これで一安心です。
さあかかってこい
任せて。私の番、そこです。敵集団撃破しました。
And yeah, scaling exp has already become an issue. I am sorry to say. Okay, so now that we've dealt with that, let's go pay the Vipers a visit and go get this supposed fight that Lloyd's got going on. That Lloyd's gonna have going here. You guys, those clothes. Is this place supposed to be the Saber Vipers' home base? This is a music venue known as Ignis. I believe it was originally a warehouse, but has since been remodeled. They do not pay taxes, so I am unaware of the specifics. Don't just ignore me. I may be a rookie, but I'm still a proud member of the Saber Vipers. Oh, sorry about that. We were hoping to have a discussion with your boss. Do you think you could let us in? You want to see Wald? Ha! There's no way he'd give a bunch of police dogs like you the time of day. Now get the hell out of here. He's dead set on not letting us in. Probably not a good idea to bust in there either. Want to check up on the other gang first? That sounds like a good idea to me. We can return here afterwards. A billiards table? Must be one of those billiards clubs. Seems like a pretty nice place. Trinity. This facility seems to possess a legitimate business permit. So this is the Testament's hideout. What do you want? Wait, you're those police dogs? Hello there. Sorry to intrude. The sign said you were open, so I figured we'd come in and have a friendly chat. Do you really think you can just waltz in here like this? What do you want with us? You better have a good reason for being here. If you've come to fight, we'll continue from where we left off and settle things once and for all. Stop it. Abbas. And why are you stopping us? Do not forget, this place is our sanctuary. Cease your petty arguments. What are your orders, Wazi? Let's see. I don't see the harm in letting them stay. Understood. Thanks. What's the matter with these people? They look as if they're about to hold some kind of ceremony. Well, why are you here? Didn't I tell you guys already? I don't have anything to say to a bunch of dogs. Just because you don't have anything to say to us doesn't mean the opposite holds true. We'd appreciate it if you could cooperate with us in an investigation. An investigation. Let me just say up front that I don't intend to put our fight with the Vipers on hold. The residents may be bothered by our little scuffles, but they'll just have to deal with it until it's all over. Yeah, don't worry. We're not here to stop your dispute with the Vipers. We came here to find out the reason behind it. Why are you both of you trying to wipe each other out? Oh? That's... Silence. Let Wazi handle this. Sorry. Considering your reactions, there's more to the story than meets the eye. Care to share the details with us? Even if I bother explaining the details to you, what could you possibly hope to accomplish? If you were bracers, that'd be one thing, but what are the police going to do? Are you guys really planning on helping out a bunch of ruffians like us? I'll admit that the police have been awfully negligent when it comes to the downtown district. And you're not wrong. Knowing the details doesn't necessarily mean we'd be able to help you out. After all, we're not bracers. We don't prioritize the safety of civilians like they do. Whoa there, pal. Wait a minute, Lloyd. What's the point in us talking then? Do you honestly think I'd graciously provide you information with nothing in return? Has no one taught you the concept of give and take? That's where you're wrong. I do have something to give you in return. Oh? Do tell. A detective's job is to shine a light on the streets that lie deep in the shadows of society. At least, that's what I was taught growing up. If your heart holds even the slightest bit of that darkness known as doubt, then we can help relieve you of that shadow looming over you. We'll uncover the truth, no matter what. That is what I have to give in return. Impressive. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. It's not every day you get to hear an overly dramatic speech of that caliber. You're Lloyd, right? I like you. It's been a while since I've had such a good laugh. I wasn't saying all that to get a laugh. Anyway, what's your answer? Will you share with us your reason for wanting to wipe out the Saber Vipers? Alright, fine. It'd be rude for me to deny you after such a rousing speech. Abbas, if you would please. Understood. I've yet to introduce myself. My name is Abbas. I'm a member of the Testaments. Pleased to meet you. He's huge. Is he a bodybuilder or something? The incident responsible for our dispute occurred 5 nights ago. One of our members was ambushed by the Vipers in a nearby alleyway. Ambushed? Would you say that it wasn't just a normal everyday fight? It wasn't a fight at all. He took a heavy blow to the back of his head and was beaten by a group of guys well after he lost consciousness. It was a massacre. They beat him so bad that he was sent to the hospital. Damn, no mercy at all, eh? So how's the victim doing now? Based on what we heard from the hospital, he hasn't regained consciousness yet. They finished treating his other wounds, but the blow to his head was more serious than it first appeared. Ed. We're currently waiting for further updates on his condition. I see. Is it safe to assume you didn't report this attack to the police? Why would we? I can't imagine they'd offer any assistance. Regardless, the culprits are clear. Involving the police would only interfere with our plans to deal with the situation ourselves. I see. Hold on. If the victim has yet to regain consciousness, How can you claim that with certainty that the Saber Vipers are the culprits?
そういえば
Hey, she's right.
ひょっとして
Is this all based on circumstantial evidence? Despite what you may think, Ink, we are not so simple-minded. We're known for being fair but sharp. Yeah, we're known for being a fair bit sharper than our meat-headed compatriots. Though I suppose you may find that hard to believe. We've got good reason to be sure the Vipers are the culprits. I'm sure you can deduce what the reason is, Mr. Detective. Oh. That would be the wounds on the victim.
そうか
I think I know. You were able to discern their identities by the type of wound inflicted, right? Right? You are, my friend. While most of the injuries were bumps and bruises, there were also a few lacerations. It was as though they used something both sharp and blunt in their assault. Bumps and bruises paired with lacerations from something both sharp and blunt. Oh, gotcha. You figure it was done by a nail bat, like we saw one of them using earlier. I see. The wounds inflicted on him could certainly serve as decisive pieces of evidence.
話は大体分かった
I think I've got a good grasp of what happened now. Thank you. This information was very helpful.
それはいいけど
Sure, no problem. Is that all you wanted, though? Here I was, thinking you had come in here to beg us to stop our plans for revenge. I'd obviously love for you to refrain from carrying out your plans against the Vipers, but I still don't have enough information to come to a conclusion yet. We need to pay the Saber Vipers a visit and hear their side of the story first. If we're able to figure out anything new, we'll let you know. Well, alright then. Looks like you're dead set on carrying out this little investigation of yours, Mr. Detective. I'll be waiting with bated breath to see what you turn up. And don't forget, if your investigation fails, we'll turn this district into a bloodbath.
分かった
Understood.
ご期待に添え
I'll be sure to bring you back information that won't leave you disappointed. Okay, I'm starting to really like Lloyd. He's sharp. Holy crap. I mean that sincerely. Like, holy shit. He's like, huh. He's very observant. And Tio is the exact same way, too. So I'm actually leaning towards codifying those pluses for Lloyd and Tio. I'm not going to do it yet. I need to get a little farther past the prologue. You again?
だから
We already told you, Wald's never going to talk to a bunch of dogs like you. Get the hell out of here. Oh, this isn't how I imagine this going. Gotta admit, for a delinquent, he's a cute, bright-eyed kid.
ねえあなた
Hello there. Can I ask what your name is?
俺
Me? I'm Dino. What's in it for you? Dino, huh? It's a tough-sounding name. So, Dino, it seems like you were put in charge of keeping watch for anyone suspicious, right? That's right. Wald personally assigned this job to me. I can't have any of those Testament jerks breaking in here. I definitely wasn't forced into this post by the other members. That makes sense. It's a very important job. But we aren't members of the Testaments. There shouldn't be any problems for you if you let us in, correct? But I saw you all fighting with our guys earlier. If I let you in... You say fighting, but a little scuffle like that is the same as saying hello for you Saber Vipers, right? Besides, your boss didn't seem to mind at all. But, if you still aren't willing to trust us, then... Whoa!
おい
What are you doing, Ellie?
エリーさん
What is the meaning of this?
どうぞ私の銃をあなたに預
Here,
けても
take
いい
it.
わ
You can hold on to my pistol while we're
大
inside.
切にしているものだ
This is incredibly precious to me. I hope you'll take good care of it until I return. Ah,
いいよそこまで
fine, I get it already. You don't have to take it that
バカさ
far.
んに聞いてくる
I'll go and ask Wald if you can enter. You'd better not sneak in while I'm gone. Damn! That was a ballsy move.
びっくりしました。
It certainly shocked me. That was impressive, Ellie.
あんな交渉の仕方
Like, I don't think I'd be able to pull off a negotiation like that.
こういった交渉は結構慣れているから任せて。
No, I already wrote a note for Lloyd, okay. I'm quite familiar with these types of situations, so feel free to rely on me.
あのバル
I
バスの
don't
人
think
が
that
通用しない
approach
と
would
思う。
work on someone like Walt,
ワ
though.
ジ君の時みたいに。
You'd be better off speaking to him in a similar manner as you did with Wazzy. Yeah, I know. Thanks.
バルドさんがお呼びだ
Ahem. Wald will see you
入って
now.
もいいけど
You got the okay to come in, but if I catch you trying to pull any funny business, you're finished.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
それじゃ
If you'll excuse us then. Oh, I forgot to save.
ここは
So this is what it looks like
耳
inside.
障りですね。
It's too noisy. You were right. They turned it into a music venue. Damn, this place is their hangout? I'm almost a little jealous. I was waiting for you to show up. You sure got some stones if you think you can just walk in here. They must have a death wish or something. Looks like those blue bastards told you most of the details already. What are you here for then? You gonna arrest us?
いや
Not at all. We were hoping to ask for your cooperation in our investigation. If you don't mind, why exactly do you want to destroy the Testaments? We've heard their side of the story, so we'd like to hear yours now. Huh? Why? Is the Testament statement not sufficient enough to explain their feud?
真実は
No, it's not. The truth can easily change depending on who you talk to and what they claim they saw. The actual truth can only be brought to light once everyone's accounts have been thoroughly cross-examined and scrutinized.
それも
Doing so is one of my duties as a detective. Well, when you put it like that, it makes sense. So essentially, we need to analyze the case from various angles, correct? You're a weirdo, that's for sure. Wouldn't it make things a hell of a lot easier to just assume we're the baddies? What are you saying, Walt? Listen up, you punk-ass detective. Let's say I do have this info you're so desperate to get. If I share it with you, what's in it for me? Well, I'm guessing you won't be satisfied with just learning the truth. Well, hell no, I won't. See, I'm the kind of guy who lives off of wrecking stuff and causing uproars. How about this? I'll give you what you're after if you can state my bloodlust. Right here, right now. Are you out of your mind? Let's have ourselves a little brawl. My gang versus yours. Kick our asses, and you'll get the info you need. Not a bad deal, right?
ダメだ
We aren't going to fight you, Walt. Self-defense is one thing, but as members of the police, we can't participate in meaningless fights. Come on, man. Why are you being such a killjoy? Hey, if you're that afraid of getting pummeled, how about we just leave the two ladies here instead? You're pushing your luck. Huh? Are you serious, boss? I don't know about that. It's kind of scummy, yeah? Shut up, you morons. And what's the big deal? Just leave them with us for a couple of hours while the two of you go on a little walk. Do it, and I'll tell you everything. Sound good?
そうだね
Actually, I have a better idea.
1対1の対
Me and you, Walt, there shouldn't be any problems if we call it a friendly skirmish.
あんたが知ってることを
Skirmish. If I win, you tell me everything you know about the case. Is that good enough for you?
ちょっと
Wait, Lloyd, is that really a good idea? Hey, hold on a sec. A reckless idea, I must say. Are you out of your goddamn mind? Red over there looks like he'd stand a chance, but you? Ooh, you're like a twig compared to me. Despite how I look, I'm still a detective. I've been through plenty of training. So I don't intend to lose to some 2-bit street delinquent like you. Ooh. Yep, you got balls, Lloyd. That's for damn sure. Eat that one. And again for a second. Okay, that's manageable. Still have to get the one sorted. Anyways. Didn't think you'd be another guy stupid enough to challenge me to a fight. Okay then, kid. Bald Waltz, the Demon Smasher, leader of the Saber Vipers, accepts your challenge. If you think you can take me down, then show me what you got. Okay, here we go. Probably should have given him a heal for this, but oh well. 53. I'm actually doing not too bad against him. The walkthrough was like, oh, this is going to be an annoying fight. I don't even know what turn I'm on at this point. I've already drained in about half of his health. God damn. Oh, god damn it! Nope, that sucked. Alright, let's try that again. So now I gotta make sure... Okay, so... Noted, I gotta keep my health above 200 because of that move. Great. Alright. And we'll go ahead and we'll just do this. You missed. Okay, there's neck hang. And there's our danger music. Tear Bomb is 500, which is good because that's full heal. Ogre Smash. And move is down. Alright, well, I don't need that. I forgot to use this, so we're gonna do that. 413 left. Okay, one more turn is fine. As long as he doesn't do... Alright. And now we're gonna go ahead and heal again. Uh-oh. Oh no. I'm out of... Okay, I have recovery dishes. I have 2, which is not good. Alright, well, let's do this. Nice. Okay, so he's got 236. Gotta chance it. I think I got him. That should have been less than 32. That should have been less than 32 turns. 2 S-crafts, 2 item uses. And there's no way I did more than 30 normal attacks. Or 29 normal attacks before and the battle scope. So no, that had to have been under 32 turns. Staying alive. Hey, recovered from critical condition in battle. Okay. What? He won? Damn, not bad at all. How about that? Looks like you ain't all talk after all. Wasn't expecting you to go at it so hard like that. Walt, are you okay? Tying, you can actually tie that fight. Huh. Interesting. That's actually kind of interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways. Walt, you okay? Damn you, you'll pay for that. Shut up, you dumbasses. Is this guy even human? Either way, not bad for a warm-up round. For a second there, I considered going all out, but my showdown with that pretty boy is almost here, so I'll let you off the hook this time. How thoughtful of you. So, mind filling us in on the details of the incident now? Sure. You earned it, I guess. It all happened 5 nights ago. Those blue bastards jumped one of my boys. Happened right nearby here, too. Wait, what? It's just like... I'm betting those cowards told you one of their own was attacked the same way. Of course, that's just something they pulled out of their asses. Us saber vipers like to throw down, but we like to fight. But we fight like men. You really think we'd bitch out and jump somebody in the dark? How badly was your guy hurt? Beaten till his bones started to fracture. He's in the hospital now. Said it'll be a month or so until he's fully recovered. Unlike the Blue Bastards guy, he didn't pass out right after the pummeling started. But he took a hell of a worse beating, that's for sure. Let's see. You guys definitely sure the testaments are the perps? If your guy is conscious right now, oh, he must have seen who got him, yeah? Huh? Wait. Did he not even see the attackers? Guess not. But it was definitely those blue bastards. I'd bet my life on it. After all, he was sniped by one of their rocks. Rock? Are you referring to the stones they launched from their slingshots? Damn right I am. The shot knocked him flat on his ass. Yes, so the cowards took the chance to rush him and beat him down. He hung on for a bit, then passed out. As far as I'm concerned, the culprits are obvious. That's all I got to tell you. I said it before, and I'll say it again. I couldn't care less about the little details. I'm gonna put an end to that pretty boy and every last one of his blue bastards. Nothing else matters at this point. Want to interfere? Be my guest. I'll just have to crush you along with them. You made your point, Walt. Anyway, thanks for your cooperation. I'm sure your statement will be key in solving this case. We'll contact you if we figure anything out. Knock yourself out, kid. that kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't realize I only had one tear bomb.
どういうことかしら。
This is quite
どちらの
confusing.
メンバーも
A member of
闇
each
に付き
group
合っ
was
てどちら
assaulted.
かが嘘をつく
Perhaps they were being untruthful?
そういうわけでもなさ
On
そうです
second thought, none of them seemed to be lying.
どうしたの？
Is something the matter? You still recovering from the fight? Huh? Oh no, that's not it. I'm fine. Besides, hey, he was going easy on me. I was just thinking that something doesn't add up. How so? Well, 5 nights ago, members from both groups were assaulted at the same time, but in different locations. Even if they had coincidentally attacked each other simultaneously, with this many people involved, how likely would it be for them to be oblivious to each other's movements? Oh, you're right. Neither of them are pros at covert operations, so chances of that are slim as hell.
どちらかが
What if
先にやら
one
れて
group was ambushed and then retaliated in kind? That wouldn't explain it either. They wouldn't have taken precautionary measures to avoid facing retaliation from the enemy. But both sides were taken completely by surprise. Isn't that right, Lloyd? Yeah, there's definitely something off about this case. It feels like we're still missing a critical piece of the puzzle. Looks like you guys could use a hand. Aren't you
滑るタイムズの
the reporter from the Crossbell Times? Hello, everyone. We meet again. Cha-ching! Just scored myself a money shot. Ugh.
創造権侵害
This is an infringement on our right to privacy.
いやー
I can't help it. Take pictures for as long as I have, and your camera develops a mind of its own. Who knows? Maybe I'll feature you in my next article. You guys should take any publicity you can get. I don't think it works that way. We read that nasty article you recently wrote about us. Do you intend to make a mockery of us again? What can I say? You guys seemed like a bit like a hit with the readers. More importantly, it looks like you've managed to land yourselves neck deep in yet another juicy scoop. Maybe you'd be interested in helping out little old me with my next big story? I'll even take you out for a nice meal as thanks for the article and from the other day, my treat. No. What makes you think we'd share information about an ongoing investigation with a civilian, let alone someone working for the media? Oh, phooey. Don't sweat the details. And here I was thinking I'd treat everyone to some truly delicious Eastern cuisine, and offer you a critical piece of the puzzle for dessert. What? So that's what you're playing at. Trying to reel us in with the old give and take. Bingo. If you find yourselves getting peckish, I'll be at the Long Tao Tavern near the East Street exit. I've heard I'll head there first and drink all of by my lonesome until you arrive. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't probably introduced myself, have I? I'm Grace Lynn, a reporter for the Crossbell Times. But you can call me Miss Grace if you'd like. Grace Lynn, a reporter from the Crossbell Times. This whole offer first seemed shady as hell, but damn if she didn't lay out some good bait. Might be worth seeing what her deal is. Yeah. Putting her bribery attempt aside for now, we should probably at least hear her out. We can't rely on headquarters to assist us, so we should take any help we can get with our investigation. Agreed. As a reporter, I imagine she's fairly well informed, but we'd best be careful what we say in front of her. I agree. She gave the impression that she was ready to strike the moment you let your guard down. Ouch. Talk about a harsh assessment. Not inaccurate, though. Oh, Lloyd, because holy fuck. Should jot down a note for Grace. Alright. Oh, whoops. It's this one. Alright, Grace, what do you got? I knew you'd come crawling to me. Don't be shy, have a seat. Like I promised, it's my treat, so get whatever you like.
それなんですけど
Well, that's awfully kind of you. We'll have to respectfully decline the dinner. How about we stick to exchanging information? Boo, you're no fun. Or are you trying to make a statement that you're impervious to bribes, unlike the upper echelons of the CPD? What? I don't see the problem with it. If you're buying, I'll be happy to go to town on some free food. I would also accept, so long as you do not have any ulterior motives. It's probably okay. I don't see the harm in sharing a casual meal together. You too, Ellie? Looks like you're the only one worried about Big Bad Gracie's shady dinner invite, Lloyd. How are you ever going to become a pro detective if you're not willing to bend the rules once in a while? Alright, I get it already. But no alcohol. Thank you very much for the meal. This is delectable. The chef here is highly skilled. The food is very satisfying. Though it's kind of hard to savor something this tasty without a good drink. Come on, Lloyd, don't be such a hard ass. One sip ain't gonna kill me, you know? Absolutely not. You know we're still technically on duty, right? We have to keep our wits about us at all times. Yeah, whatever. Our leader's as stubborn as a damn mule. I believe the problem is that you are far too loose with the rules, Randy. I'm going to have to agree with them. Drinking on the job is highly inappropriate. Oh, you guys are so entertaining. I mean, your personalities are widely different, and yet you fit together so perfectly. I think the four of you really make quite the team. Well, you know that flattery. Well, you know flattery isn't going to get you anything. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. And we've now told you everything we know about the incident in the downtown district. I seem to recall you mentioning that you had the missing piece to the puzzle earlier. Isn't it about time you filled us in on it? And what if I told you I don't want to? I suppose we would just have to never trust you again. Further, today would be the last time we would ever speak with you. Oh, calm down. I was just messing with you. I mean, they have reason to distrust you, Grace. I mean, for fuck's sakes, you literally slandered them, entered them in your article, so... Yeah, no, they have every reason to basically walk out on you and say, flip you the bird and say, piss off, bitch. So, yeah. But I gotta say, you really are cute when you bust out that serious face of yours. Maybe because it's such a charming contrast to your usual soft, friendly disposition. Okay, guys, how about we get back to work? Yes, that sounds fine by me. Thank you for the meal. Don't be like that. I said I was kidding, didn't I? You want your puzzle piece, right? Fine, I'll tell you, I promise. Where do I begin? Okay, first things first. Are you familiar with a group called Ravache? Oh, that name. Huh? What's up with you two? Your jaws just dropped straight to the floor. Revanche and Company & Co.? I believe there was a business in Crossbell registered under that name. Well, that's what they present themselves as. Your average law-abiding citizens. The truth of the matter is that they're actually Crossbell's mafia. They've been controlling our dark underworld for a long time. The mafia? So they are a criminal organization then. Makes sense. I've definitely heard rumors about there being a mafia in Crossbell. Guessing this news didn't come as a surprise to either of you, yeah? Yeah. It's pretty hard to be in the dark about them if you're a Crossbellian. Their organization has a vast network of connections, which includes some very powerful people. Based on what I've heard, it's because of this that the police find it difficult to take any action against them. Guess the underbelly of society is pretty much the same as no matter where you go. So what does this Ravache have to do with this incident? More than you'd think. I've been hearing that the Ravache's bigwigs have been very active recently, suspiciously so. It's hard to pin down exactly what they're up to, but they're definitely getting ready for something big. Noticing this, I've decided to do a bit of investigating on my own on the side. So the Mafia's making a move. Oof, what could they possibly be up to? Whatever it is, it certainly sounds ominous. I have a terrible feeling about this. So that must be what brought you to the downtown district today, correct? What? Bingo, my friend. One of my sources let me know that about 2 weeks ago, there were a few members of the Mafia snooping around the area. But they were dressed inconspicuously, as though they were trying to conceal their identities. Doesn't that smell awfully fishy to you? Yeah, it definitely stinks. Agreed. Something feels out of place. It's unlikely that each gang would simultaneously and independently choose to attack the other. A third party orchestrating things from the shadows, however, would explain what had happened. There is still something I do not understand. Why would a criminal organization want two delinquent groups to antagonize each other? Right, that's the million-mirror question. It makes sense if they'd already harbored a grudge against one another. Right? As far as I know, there haven't been any serious conflicts between them before now. Though all three of these groups might be on the violent side, the Mafia are professionals. The gangs are amateurs next to them. Since there's nothing Ravache stands to gain, I don't see a reason they'd interact with them at all. What if one of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to off their rival group once and for all? If that's what's going on, then it would mean the attack on themselves was staged to throw off suspicion. I'm a bit doubtful they'd go quite that far. Yeah, I didn't get the impression that Waze and Wald were on bad terms with each other. If anything, I felt like they had a sort of mutual respect for one another. Oh, that was quite the astute observation, Lloyd. Color me impressed. You're right. As far as I'm aware, Wald and Waze view each other as good sparring partners. Originally, Wald's Saber Vipers were the only gang in the downtown district. However, that all changed 2 years ago. Waze showed up out of nowhere and established the Testaments. And we all know how Wald is, so he obviously went to go put Waze in his place, but Waze took him down. 2 for 2! Wow, you're good. Despite his charming looks and small frame, Waze is a skilled martial artist. I'd heard he managed to take Wald by surprise with his lightning-quick moves and pinned him to the ground. Wow. I was not expecting that. Dang, that cute little kid's really that strong? Guess you can't judge a book by its cover. No kidding. I know from experience that Wald is no pushover either. We might have underestimated Waze that first time, but they've fought a number of times since then and are basically evenly matched. And I think they respect each other precisely because of that history they share. I see. So they're not just rivals, they see each other as equals. Suppose that rules out the likelihood that either of them formed an alliance with the Mafia to crush each other. Right. And their respective gangs are so loyal, I doubt this could have been a few subordinates acting out of line. This can really only mean one thing. I may have divulged a little more information than I should have. Huh? How do you mean? Well, I've got some interviews to take care of, so I'll be off now. Kick some butt with your investigation. I'll be eagerly awaiting a good scoop once you're done. Toodles! She certainly has her own unique way of doing things, doesn't she? But it's thanks to her that we were able to get some valuable information. Yeah, knowing that the Mafia is likely involved with this mess is a huge leap forward in our investigation. Now the real question is, why did the Mafia get involved with this? This is going to be a tough one to figure out with the limited evidence we have right now. I do not recall seeing any relevant information in the police database either. Assuming it is there somewhere, it is likely locked behind multiple levels of authorization. So basically it's classified, huh? That seems likely, considering all the people the Mafia has in their pocket. Alright, let's head back to the SSS and see what Chief Sergei has to say about everything. As much as I'd love for us to solve the case, the situation is starting to become larger than what we can handle. You're right. Yeah, let's head back. Hopefully the old man will actually be there this time. So, there is a bonus DP we need to get first. This is actually starting to annoy me how much crap it is here. So either Kainz, it's at the Trinity, or Huey. Huey at the Ignis. Sure. Let's check in. Let's see if we can find Huey. / God damn it. No, come on. Jed. Huey, there you go. I'm so goddamn mad. I knew we should have taken him out while we had the chance. Back when we were loading Koki into the ambulance, we ran into a bunch of the blue bastards. They were crying about how one of their guys was knocked out too, so the ambulance took him along with Koki. So they were taken at the same time. Ain't that one hell of a coincidence? What's it matter to you? We took care of Koki through the night. Hey, they called an ambulance in the morning. Right. I suppose the Testaments were essentially in the same situation. It makes it sound like you fought each other. But in that case, wouldn't you have known that the Testaments got hurt too? They even claimed that his wounds were the result of your signature nail bats. Bah! They're pretty obviously one of their dirty tricks. They ain't afraid of getting down and dirty. Those brainiacs are always trying to make us look bad. Son of a bitch. I know we decided to retreat, but we I know we decided to retreat, but we should have totally beat the hell out of them right then and there. Let's go find Kainz too. Might as well just be thorough. Whoops. Trinity, there we go. Now that it's come to this, I regret reading my old man's medical textbooks. Medical textbooks? What the? Oh, it's just you guys again. And you got a problem with that? Everybody has a secret too. We dragged Yggdrasil back here after he was assaulted to administer some emergency medical care, but he didn't regain consciousness. We ended up calling an ambulance and had to wait until dawn before we could shuttle him off. I may despise my old man, but I really regret not having him teach me some of the basic first aid techniques. So that's what happened. You guys must be worried sick. Yeah, strangely enough, the ambulance didn't depart for the hospital immediately after picking up Azul. Oh yeah, that's because they ended up picking up that kid from the Saber Vipers that got hurt. I'm relieved the ambulance did not unnecessarily double their efforts. Why the hell are you guys relieved? That punk is a stinking viper. Lost my cool there for a second. Azel being hospitalized has me worried. My old man works there, so maybe I'll use him as an excuse to visit Azel tomorrow. Okay. Great. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna do this hidden quest. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to... Whoops, that's Fisherman's Guild. There we go. We'll go ahead and we'll talk to Mikkel. Seriously though, the special support section? Is it actually true your division was created due to some internal drama at the CPD? You've certainly got your sources locked down tight. Wait, you bet your batons I do. Don't you go underestimating on the power of our connections. We got our hands on all the juiciest morsels of information from all over the continent. For example, if I wanted, I could get a head count of every hottie and hunk across all of Erebonia. It's a wonder I haven't gone mad with power. There's a few that if you go near, I'm going to backhand you, Mikkel. I don't know if that was the best example, but I have heard that the guy's info network is one of the best there is. I agree. His speech patterns do not match those of other men I have met. I do not know what to make of this exactly. Anyway, I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of each other in the future. Here, if you're feeling up to a challenge, what do you say to tackling a little test? Huh? What kind of test is it exactly? Oh, it's nothing too complicated. I'll pick out 10 questions at random from our test bank we use in the written portion of the Bracer exam. That way, I'll be able to know if you got at least as knowledgeable as a junior Bracer if you manage to get all 10 of them right. However, if you were to fail, there will be no place for us to operate in Crossbell, where some of the continent's greatest Bracers are gathered. Am I correct? Man, talk about putting on the pressure. So we miss one question and we're going to be labeled a bunch of dumbasses? That's kind of a raw deal. Damn. And these are all basic questions too. Oh, pshaw, not at all. I'm not doing this to put you guys down. Well, that's just not my style. So here's a tip for you. You can study the stuff that's going to be on the exam over at the public library in the administration office. Remember, I'm giving you this test to see if you're actually worth your salt when it comes to helping the citizens of Crossbell. So, are you guys up for the challenge? Sure, we'll give it a shot. Now that's what I'm talking about, baby. Hey, yo, Lloyd, you sure about this? Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, we had to take similar exams back at the academy. And besides, it's almost like I'm running away if I back out of it now. It wouldn't feel right. I understand what you mean, and I agree. Likewise. Guess there's nothing more to say then. Let's do this. I like that feisty attitude. By the way, Lloyd, I get the impression that you're the leader of the group in a way. Want to take a crack at answering the questions on behalf of everyone else? Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh, I love that look in your eyes. It's giving me the willies. Okay, boys and girls, let's get this party started. Alright, so now the first question. This one will be a cute freebie to get you warmed up. As we all know, the Orbital Revolution brought forth the technological advancements of orbments to our continent. The question is, how many years ago did it occur? 50 years ago. I'm pretty sure it happened about 50 years ago, right? Bingo! Right you are, my friend. And don't let it go to your head, though. That one was just a freebie. Hey, but really, it's crazy to think about how much orbital technology has advanced in the last few decades. Back when I was a little kid, I would have never imagined riding in something as fancy as an orbital car. Seemed like something straight out of some fairy tale. Phew, that's one hurdle down. Anyway, on to the next question. Question numero dos. Who's the driving force behind the orbital revolution was all thanks to one man's prototype orbment. This one's another gimme, but who was the creator of said orbment? That was Epstein. I know this one, it's Professor C. Epstein. Huzzah! You got the right answer. Did you guys know that people were skeptical of his invention at first? They probably just didn't see what the big deal was. But once people began to realize just how gosh darn useful they are, they quickly became an integral part of our daily lives. The Epstein Foundation has made great efforts towards the research and adoption of orbital technology. That much is common knowledge. The orbital staff I use in combat also falls... Oh, sorry. Give me a second. The orbital staff that I use in combat also falls under the Foundation's research efforts. Oh yeah, Tio totally mentioned that she's employed by the Epstein Foundation. That was a close call. She probably would have given me quite a glare if I'd screwed that one up. Enough chit-chat. Next question. We all know that quartz are the key component of any orbital device, right? And to synthesize quartz, you need septif. And when I talk about septif, which specific form of septium am I referring to? That is the fragments. I believe they're septium fragments. Oh heck yeah, you got that right, buddy boy. Septium fragments are refined into quartz, which are then used in our orbital devices. Monsters are inherently attracted to septium, so they often end up munching on septif. Defeating critters is an easy way to obtain septif, so keep that info in your back pocket. So far so good. These questions are all common sense. It's time to prepare for question 4. Our good friend, the Erebonian Empire, lies to the west. Its important and overwhelming existence can be felt by all of us Crossbellians. I imagine you've probably seen their emblem before. Or can you recall the symbol? That is the Golden Stallion. I believe it's the Golden Stallion, right? Nay, is what I'd say if you were wrong, but you're right. God damn it, Kel. Well, it's no secret that the pride of the Erebonian Empire lies in its unmatched military might. The Golden Stallion is a symbol of that power of theirs, and thus is on the country's emblem. There was once an order of knights in the Empire known as the Eisenritter. They were known for employing cavalry, so that it may be why the Empire adopted the Golden Stallion as its emblem. Nice, managed to get that one right somehow. Now for question 5. We're almost halfway through this little quiz, so hang in there. A nation known as the Calvard Republic sits directly to the east of Crossbell's opposite, the Erebonian Empire. It's no exaggeration to say that Crossbell's entire history revolves around the long-term struggle for power between Erebonia and Calvard. Now, your question is this. What is the name of the primary manufacturer of orbital and heavy weaponry for the Republic? That is the Verne Company, because that's process of elimination. Zeiss is Liberl, and Reinford is Erebonia. Oh, this one's easy. It's the Verne Company. Verne, baby, Verne. That's exactly right. Seriously, stop with the puns, please. Calvard's Verne Company and Erebonia's Reinford Company are famous as the continent's 2 largest manufacturers of orbital weaponry. However, it's not fair to only discuss their weapons development. They're also responsible for making vehicles, appliances, and plenty of other nifty items. Phew, another question down. The lead-in for that one threw me off a little, so I'm glad I got it right. Looks like we made it to the last part, a little past to the halfway point now. You are giving a valiant effort. Nice job, fearless leader of ours. You keep this up, and I'm sure we'll have no problems plowing through the rest of it. Hey, you're doing great, Lloyd. I'm thoroughly impressed. Come on, guys. I don't think I'm really been that impressive. It's all pretty common knowledge so far. Well, regardless of how well you're doing, you're still got 5 questions left to answer. Left, Buckaroo. I think you've had enough time to warm up, so it's time to up the ante. I hope you're ready. Shall we begin? It's time for the 6th question. A catastrophic event known as the Great Collapse befell our continent a long time ago. This disaster resulted in the complete loss of civilization and fractured people into different factions that waged war on one another for many centuries to follow. This period, known as the Dark Ages, was eventually ended by one such faction that rose triumphant. They organized themselves to bring about order and justice to Zemuria, allowing for the rebuilding of society to begin. You probably know who I'm talking about, right? Yeah. It was the Septium Church, wasn't it? It sure was. Good job paying attention in Sunday school. Around year 500 of the Septium calendar, the Septium Church emerged to spread the teachings of the sky goddess Aidios. Their intent was to provide aid to those in need. The church's influence grew powerful enough to establish themselves across Zemuria, so the nobles and knights who ruled during the Dark Ages could no longer ignore them. The effects of Aidios and her teachings can still be felt all across the continent to this day. They are deeply rooted in our society. Okay, good work on that one, Lloyd. Anyway, on to lucky number 7. The headquarters of the Septium Church is located in a city-state known as the Holy City of Arteria. The Holy City of Arteria is made up of various administrative organizations that handle specific tasks, giving it a state-like structure. Among these organizations is one of the handles the church's ceremonial rituals. Hills, do you happen to know the organization I am referring to? That should be the Congregation of the Sacraments, right? No, that's the Congregation of the Divine Worship. Is it the Congregation for Divine Worship? Bingo! Good job. That was one tough cookie. Most priests found in chapels, those in cathedrals, those across the continent, are part of this branch of the church. There's already a cathedral located outside of the northern exit to the city that I offer the occasional prayer at. The archbishop in charge there is also of the Congregation of Divine Worship. Phew, that one was really tough. I have 3 more. Or can you feel the burn? We're almost there. On to the 8th question. Eshin, as we all know, the Bracer Guild has branches all across the continent, but what I really want to know is, just where in Zemuria is its main headquarters located? Oh, I know that one easy. That's Lamon State. You're the Lamon. God. Come on. Our headquarters can be found in Lamon State, alongside our biggest investors, the Epstein Foundation. In the event of a serious conflict, HQ can issue a direct order to all bracers to mobilize. I see. Time for the 9th question. You ever heard of the infamous thief that lives in Erebonia? He's a bit of a strange one. He steals precious works of art, and he sends out calling cards with riddles on how to retrieve them. Also, his identity is hidden behind a mask. Apparently, people laud him as some kind of hero. Sounds a bit silly if you ask me, though. Anyway, I got a little off track there. Do you know the name of this bad boy he likes to go by? Phantom Thief B. I've actually heard of him before. Wasn't his name Phantom Thief B? Unbelievable! You got it right. Looks like you're done your foreign affairs homework. His infamy transcends the confines of Erebonia, as people across the continent have heard of his misdeeds. Nothing is safe from his grasp either. He's stolen anything ranging from rare paintings in museums to a whole frickin' tank. Rumor has it he was recently running amok in Liberl. Who knows? Maybe you'll run into him sooner than you think. Yeah, I've definitely heard rumors. I'd like to avoid him if possible, though. Yeah, something tells me that's not going to happen, Lloyd, sadly. It's time for the 10th and final question. Erebony and Calvard have been at each other's throats over the rightful ownership of Crossbell State for a while now. They've waged war against each other time and time again, causing grief and bloodshed for many innocent civilians. The situation became so severe that it was brought to the attention of Liberl's Queen Alicia, who proposed a treaty to end the conflict between the two nations. The treaty was signed 2 years ago, by three nations. Liberl, Erebonia, and Calvard. If you're truly Crossbellian, then the answer to this question should be a no-brainer, right? It was called the Non-Aggression Pact. You're referring to the Non-Aggression Pact. And non-aggression it was. That one should have been a give-me. The treaty was drafted with the intention of diffusing conflicts between any of the three nations via diplomacy as opposed to war. Prior to the signing of the treaty, tensions were at an all-time high in Crossbell State. I'll spare you most of the details, but both nations' armored divisions thought it appropriate to hold simultaneous military exercises at our borders. One single misstep could have had catastrophic consequences. I'm sure it would have triggered a full-scale war between the two of them. And so Queen Alicia proposed this treaty as a means of preventing that from happening. We should be extremely grateful to Liberl. They really saved our behinds. No way I was going to get that one wrong. It's finally over. I was having so much fun. Good job getting through that. Thank Adios, it's finally over. Why don't we take a look at your score then? Wowza, perfect score! Your knowledge is in line with our junior bracers at least. Looks like you've got some potential in you after all. Oh well, that's a relief to know. Thank you very much. Wow, didn't think he'd compliment me like that. Dude, I was on the edge of my seat the whole way through. I'm glad I can finally take a breather. I'm surprised Lloyd managed to answer questions outside of his area of expertise, too. I think I will ask him to assist me in filling in missing information for the database. You guys are embarrassing me. Anyway, I have a little reward for you for getting all of those questions right. Action 1. Oh wow, are you sure you can have this? Yep, I don't think you stood a snowball's chance in Gehenna of doing so well, so think of this as my apology for underestimating you. It's all yours, sweetie, take it. Well, if you say so, thanks a lot. This concludes our little quiz. Now that that's done, you guys better bust your humps and work hard so us bracers can catch a breather every once in a while. Yes, sir, we'll do everything we can. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Alright, let's report some stuff. You've been promoted. You were presented with a bravery badge as a reward. Alright. Bravery badge raises strength by 5 and prevents seal. Ooh. In that case, let's give that to Tio. Because, yeah. Everybody's at level 5. We're still not done with the prologue. Oh my god. and the guy looks like it keeps going for a bit. I would keep going, but I'm hungry at this point. Alright, so I'm gonna chop it here. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, another short day, because of course it is. And we'll go ahead and we will fucking hopefully finish this goddamn prologue. Because Jesus Christ, this prologue. Oh my god. This is one of the densest prologues I have ever gone through. Oh my god. And again, I want to remind you, we're still in the goddamn prologue. Fuck. We're still in the goddamn prologue. It's ridiculous. Anyways, like I said, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, we'll go ahead and we will, we'll go ahead and we will, continue. So until next time, Blue Wolf Alex of the Lore Walkers signing out. Have a good one. See you tomorrow for more Trails from Zero. Actually, before I go, let's actually add something. There's actually something I should add now that I'm thinking about it. Because I thought about it and I was like, you know what? Actually, we'll add it down here. Not a fan of the first boss fight, as it feels cheap, not only because it's a bunch of random monsters, but they like to cause freeze, and you have to protect NPCs, and there is a bonus objective where they cannot take any damage, and that's bullshit. Especially on a first playthrough. So there we go. We've got a second code. We've got a third codified negative. I am just gonna go because I've been thinking about this, and admittedly, and I think I am just gonna. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. That first boss fight where we were protecting the kids, fuck that boss fight. That boss fight was garbage. And I've also given a plus for fighting Wald, because Wald was actually a really good boss fight, right? And I actually kind of enjoyed that. I enjoyed that fight. I thought that fight was good. And that's it. That's all I got. For now, but no, for real now, that's it. So, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be back. And we'll do more of this. And we'll see how the pluses and minuses grow going forward. Blue Wolf Alex the Lore Walker signing out. Have a good one.